What goes, everybody? Welcome to a brand new year and a brand new video. As of the recording of this video, it is my 26th birthday, which it's kind of crazy to think about, but nevertheless, what great way to spend my birthday, not only making a video, but wrapping gifts. But in all seriousness, I apologize for my absence. I do this all the time. I always post a video and then apologize for not posting a video, and it becomes just a really, really ridiculous routine. And really, truly is something that I would like to get back into. My issue in doing so all the time is the battle between procrastination and perfectionism, because those are two things I tend to battle with quite frequently. Sometimes more one or the other, but that is a big issue. But we're not here to have a therapy session. We're here to have a good time. So I figured this would be a good update channel, or a good update video, I should say, and just kind of hanging out, while I take care of this. These gifts that I'm wrapping are Hannah and her family's, which if you guys have not seen the road trip vlog I did last year, that's Hannah. She was also popped up in my Wedding Crashers video I did about a couple of years back. So, anywho, let's get rapping. Let's get to talking. Cinemillennials is still a thing. I've had a really hard time figuring out how to do my podcast. I did the video of the Ninja Turtles episode, which turned out okay, if you ask me. It just wasn't what I wanted it to be. I didn't think that first episode I did really was what I wanted. It kind of honestly disappointed me, and it just never turned out the way I wanted it to turn out. So that's why I've had a hard time trying to do a second episode. So I even tried to do an update video at one point, going to inform you guys how I wanted to change the format of said podcast, and the fact I am such a perfectionist and a procrastinator, I never got to make that. I have the recordings of my second episode still on another computer somewhere around here. It's really hard to be motivated to do a video when you are completely burnt out. And now looking back at it, it's not a good enough excuse to not make a video. Like, if I want to make something, why find so many blasted excuses to not do it if that's what you want to do? I am so much all about helping everybody else around me that I can't seem to take care of myself. And what I struggle with when it comes to this channel is that I want to do it. I procrastinate on doing it. When I don't do it, I feel guilty. But at the same time, if I don't take time for myself, I'm not going to end up with the results that I want. And I don't know. It's a torn ideology I've had for a long while. And it's not just about this channel, it's about things in general. I don't know if anybody else has that issue or if it's just me, but that's what I struggle with on a daily basis, all the time. It's always about everybody else around me and not about me. I try to be the most selfless person, and a lot of people commend that, but a lot of people warn me that I have got to take care of myself, and that it's very unhealthy. So, a long explanation aside, Cinemillennials is still a thing. It's going to be a thing. As to when I will get back to it, I sadly don't know. But, mark my words, this is going to be a year of change. 2023 is going to be a year of change. 2022 was very different because I was coming off of my first year living up here by myself. I just have been with the company I've been working with for a year. And granted, I've done a few things on this channel here and there. I didn't do near enough as I probably could have. I'm still dabbling with gameplay. As you saw, I did some bits of Spider-Man PS5, actually. It's PS4, but upgraded for PS5. PGA, just because at one point I figured I'd go ahead and record what I've been playing recently, just because. And Control, because I thought that'd be a very interesting series to do, because I just got my PS5 early last year, like March of last year, I want to say, and been playing around with it and been kind of wanting to experiment, play around with it, show it off a bit. And like on the off chance I did want to do gameplay of games, you know, which is so weird because this channel, for the most part, was just going to be film. If I was to major in something, it would be film. Like, film has always been my focus, and gaming has always taken a second place position, even though gaming for the whole, when it comes to making videos for, is vastly more simple, which is crazy to think, because there's recording the gameplay and eventually recording audio like I would like to, and there's so many more programs I'd have to go through. But yet, when it comes to recording those videos, I can simply just do gameplay and not have to worry about commentary. As for videos, it's just all commentary, like when it comes to talking about stuff, which I think is another reason why I never really got to do many episodes of Cine Millennials, because that project has always been something I've wanted to do with somebody. And the fact I don't have somebody to do that with makes my project somewhatly harder. It makes the idea, the concept, change. So I just never got to do it because of that. I feel like as I'm getting older, it doesn't matter what I do. It's the fact that I'm putting out content, I'm reaching out to people, because I'm a little lonely, honestly. Ever since moving up here, I don't have many friends. Like, I've got some good coworkers, but I don't have dedicated friends that I hang out with on a normal basis, you know? I do have some people I see at church whenever I'm able to go volunteer to help with youth group, but I don't have anybody I get to hang out with outside of work or volunteering for church. It's sometimes I'll see Hannah every now and then. I talk to her constantly, almost every night, but I need friends. I need somebody else I can talk to, because other than Hannah, I don't have anybody. I've got my brothers that I live with. They're not, I can't really hang out with them because they're doing their own thing, you know. I don't have anybody I can do this podcast with, do videos with, talk, hang out with somebody. I'm a
miserable, lonely, unhappy man.
But that's how I feel sometimes. That's been the state of the channel. It's just been in hiatus because just simply, like I said, procrastination and the sheer fact that I just, from coming home from work, I am unmotivated. I don't want to do anything, which, like I said, is not a good enough excuse. It's an excuse, but it's not a good enough excuse. So that's just kind of where I've been at when it comes to making videos. I need a change. I need to change personally, and this channel needs to change, because I can't constantly keep saying that I want to do all this stuff and never do anything. I'm really fed up with it. And I'm sorry. I owe you guys a huge apology. I'm sorry. These are my thoughts. And if you guys have these thoughts yourself, you know, let me know. Let me know I'm not the only one. Because my so-called Superman syndrome, I call it that all the time. Because that's how I feel. I'm a very servient person. I feel like I'm responsible for the happiness and well-being of everybody else around me and myself. Game collecting, movie collecting. What have I been doing since I haven't talked to you guys? What have I been doing? I've been collecting a lot of film still. Like I don't know if you guys can see this whole bookshelf. is completely full. Like, I am legitimately running out of space here. I'm literally to the point I have to stack in front of what I already have here. Like, it's getting that bad. I'm running out of place and need another bookshelf. Like, that's how bad it's gotten. But I've been collecting movies, a lot of movies, some TV shows actually. I've also been collecting more games, which is horrible. Not horrible, but just the fact that I get a lot of different games in and never finish a lot of them, but I collect them. That way it gives me a back catalog of stuff I can play and recommend. There are some games I hear great things about, and the only way to get it and be in the loop is to actually buy it and try it myself. Hey everybody, future me. I'm sorry kind of how jarring this might seem. I'm literally in the editing bay right now, and I just noticed that my camera didn't record the whole entire video that I was recording. It ran out of space. So if it seems kind of jarring, that's what happened. So I really do apologize for that inconvenience, but I really do appreciate you guys kind of dropping in and hanging out with me, hearing all my random thoughts and ramblings and goings on and my update. And I hope you guys just essentially hang in there with me, bear with me, give me support, and let you know there are people out there that want to see content and that you want to support me by commenting, letting me know to take time for myself, because that's something that I tend to have a problem with. But yeah, thank you guys so much for just kind of sticking with me and hanging out and just essentially viewing my content and being there, and I really do appreciate it. It doesn't sound like much, but it means a lot more than you guys think. But anyway, really do hope you guys enjoyed, and I really look forward to making more videos in the future, and I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon.